Outback Motor Speedway, the Twin 200th night. We got the first A main down. We're going to have another one, turn them right around. And first of all, we got to thank Claudio Bono and his wife Debbie. Anthony's Pizza. He was the first sponsor I've ever had here at OMS. Been with us for 6 straight years. Got with all these sponsors, we got to make sure we thank them all. We couldn't put none of this on without them, but. I don't know how long this interview is going to be, but this man finally found his way back. I've been telling you all year, you got a fast car. Just, you know what you got to do. And, boy, they made you run. You ran a good race.
Yeah, shoot. I went out and practiced right before the A main. I didn't think it felt good enough to win, but it did. I was thinking about changing something for this next one, but I think I'm going to leave it like it is.
Well, we was watching you, and somebody spoke up and said, did you see what Junior did? He just ran a 1.9 on 7. Now, I'm telling you, that thing's moving to run a 1.9 on 7.
Yeah, I looked at my lap times when I was down low, and they were pretty good, too, so I didn't pay attention once I got up high, though.
Oh, I think you let Austin borrow your car there last week, and then you seen him run second with it. Maybe that was the fire to finally get you going. You used to be strong here. You've won the dream here before. You've won races here. You know how to win, but you've been out of victory lane for a long time. Yeah, it was
probably over 2 years, and he ran that car last week, and I knew my car was better than that one, so I thought I knew I could win one.
Well, I know you're not much of a talker, but you got to be happy. I mean, and I'll tell you who's really going to be happy is that wife of yours when you come home knowing you won and you got clear vision.
Yeah, she will be. She'll be excited.
All right, well, you're going to have to start on lane 8, but I don't really think that matters that much. You know what you got to do. You got a fast car, but boy, I'll tell you what, I mean, that's probably been the tightest race we've had. I mean, there were 6 of you all battling. It wasn't even, I think Brent ended up on the same lap as you, and the other one was just 1 lap behind.
Yeah, I seen Brent on 1 or 2. I knew he was going to be coming, so I thought he was going to get me for sure, but he didn't.
All right, well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Kick up the leaves and the magic is lost.
All right, here we are. Second place finisher, Anthony's Pizza. Again, can't thank them enough, but you come a long way. I think you was like down there, and they was a battling. There was about 4 of them battling. Next thing you know, it was 5, then it was 6, and then here you really come storming, and you did a few car lengths, and you was about there for a win.
Yeah, I tell you right now that this break between the features is going to do my cars good because I got tongue hang out of that thing. You couldn't get no more out of it on lane 1 than what I give it. I don't know, made a hard charge for it. My car was a little free to start off with, but it got really good as the race went on, and then driver error. I wrecked twice, 2 different times, my own, and if I can get them 2 wrecks back, I might have been right there to drag race with him at the end. But, hey, you know, I'll take seconds. You know, last week I got knocked around. I didn't have any luck in my heat race, and then my B main didn't seem like anybody wanted to race. They just wanted to knock each other around, so I missed it. So come back and run second. I'll take it. Pretty high hopes going into this next one. I know what to do to my car, and I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I tell you right now, I know my car's back to where it needs to be. That was a race. I mean, yeah, I finished same lap with Junior about, maybe half a track behind him or something, but I looked up there and, my goodness, I mean, everybody was on top of each other. I think I gained back, 10 laps, I think, down on the last segment and a half, probably. I mean, I know I was way back there. I looked up and thought, boy, it'd be good if I can get to third. But when I realized I could almost taste that victory, I squeezed the trigger as hard as I could. But it was a good race. I'm looking forward to the next one. This is a good way for me to rebound. I just had a few little bad luck, and hopefully we got that monkey off our back and we can get going here. But I want to thank you and Deb and Denny for everything y'all do, and Claudio and Deb again with Anthony's Pizza. They're really good people. Great food, and I've been able to be friends with them since I was, kid. I was a kid. I've known them a long time. So I thank them for being such a long-time supporter of this track, and hopefully they realize it, because I know a lot of these guys in here like their food because we constantly got a delivery driver coming. But anyway, so thank you all again for everything you do. And I'm looking forward to this next one.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking the smile with the coffee to go. Tell me your life's been way offline.
Here at the Outback Motor Speedway, we want to thank Claudio again from Anthony's Pizza. He's been my longest sponsor here. He was the first one that we ever had. Not only sponsors one time, comes in and sponsors 2 races. He has a seafood and produce company, and so you can't beat people like that. We can't do it without these sponsors. But here we got Alan Sag. He finished 3rd. It's never good to be 3rd, but yet a 3rd you ran with the race this was. you can't hang your head none.
Hey, 3rd's better than 4th, 5th, or 6th, and I probably wasn't far out of 7th. I mean, everybody was really close all the way down through the field. I mean, I ran the whole race and never came out. I did all I could, just got beat.
I mean, in all honesty, you raced slot cars for a long time. Can you get any tighter racing than this? I mean, honestly.
No, you probably couldn't make this any better if you scripted it. That was a hell of a race. I mean, we were all side by side there at times, and everybody digging for every inch they could get.
3 abreast?
3, oh yeah, maybe 4. It was crazy. But I want to congratulate Junior Cooper. He ran a heck of a race. Glad to see him win one. He's been overdue. I drove his car a little bit down to last year. I know he's got good stuff, and it don't surprise me at all that he won the race. He did very good.
No doubt about that. I've been telling him all year he's got a fast car. We all know what's been holding him back, but we're not going to bring that up.
That's his sponsor, Bud Light and Miller Light, but they didn't supply him with a whole lot of juice tonight, and he made out really good.
No doubt. He's fast, and we're going to wire him up here again. I heard you saying you think you're down on a little bit of power. Are you going to make an engine change, or?
No, we really don't have anything to put in it. We'll make a little change on the chassis and hope we can pick it up a little bit that way. But I think we got what we got for tonight. Joe Shiflett gives me a good car. We ran good. Just got beat. It is what it is. Everybody here runs tight, runs good. It's tough just to get into the feature. And I would not be surprised at all to see a guy that ran 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th win the second feature. I mean,
From what we saw, I think it's going to happen.
It's any man's race. Yeah, absolutely. It ought to be really interesting.
All right, well, congratulations.
All right, thank you, Tim.
'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work on a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
All right, here we are at Outback Motor Speedway. We had Twin 200 nights. Just finished the second feature. I think Alan Saggy just sat up here in his interview and said he thought somebody was going to that finished 4th or 5th might win, and sure enough, I think, would you finish 4th in the first one?
Yeah, I started on 5 and just tried to hold it for the longest time, and then got beside Junior, and he's so hard to keep up with. He's so smooth, and you got Trevor, and got into him down on the bottom. I didn't mean to, but it is what it is, I reckon. I mean, I tried to keep it in the lane and go as fast as possible in a little bit amount of time, so.
Well, we're going to get everybody to give you a big cheer because it's hard to win a feature here. I think you know that, and this is the first time you've ever won one at OMS, so give him a big cheer.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Just got to thank Junior. I mean, he had me fast last week. We finished second, and tonight, I mean, hell, the first one we led the most of it, and then I got up on 8, and I think I fell to 4th, and I was like, damn, I know I have a fast car. I know I can win this thing, and Junior said, just go for it. And I was like, okay, you say so. So just thank the boss man, Junior. I mean, it's 2 junior cars to win the feature tonight. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good.
Plus, he won the modified.
Yeah,
so
he's on the roll tonight. I know he's buying B-dubs. I know that.
All right, well, you know how strong it is to run here and run consistent. And I'd say you and your sidekick there, Dean, you all probably had your best year so far, so you're definitely advancing. I don't know if anybody thought you was going to pick up a main win, because that's tough here. But hey, hey, nobody backs into them here. I can tell you that.
I mean, the hell, from where we've been for the past 3 years. I mean, I drove a McFarlane chassis. He's always been in the juniors, and I mean, I had a lot of success in Jimmy's cars. I mean, they're fast cars. I mean, but I mean, I got in this junior car, and I just felt more comfortable in this car because I can be smoother as a driver. His car I can be a little bit more aggressive with. Jimmy's I could. So I think that kind of played into my favor when I got in his car because I can drive it in harder. But I don't know. I mean, this is the first time I've ever won. I mean, damn, I've been trying for 3 years. This ain't easy. I mean, damn, some of the best racers out there around here, and I mean, late model guys, hell, a little bit of everything. And I mean, they definitely wore me out. I know 25 laps sure the hell ain't fun. Now we got to get another junior car to win this non-qualifier. That way we sweep the weekend.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. I'm glad to see it. Now you'll be qualified for the All-Star race there and at the Dream next year. So that's something else to put in a feather in your cap.
Yeah, I mean, that helps. I mean, it's something you like to be in. There's a whole bunch of events here. It makes you feel like you're somebody. But, I mean, hell, even these other guys that just started this year, I mean, yeah, they were slow at the beginning, and then you helped them and got them faster, and then hell, you come to a non-qualifier and you're running against the car you've been working on at the beginning of the season. It's like, damn, I made your car that fast, or hell, you improved that much in a little bit of time. It's just crazy how tight the racing's getting here. I think the first one was like somebody won by like 2 laps, and then
it wasn't even 2 laps. It was like a half a track.
Oh yeah, because I was 2 laps and I was 4th, and I'm like, damn, 2 less mess ups on my path, and I'm right there with them. And then this one, I said no wrecks from the get-go. I was like, if I can stay out of wrecks, I'll be all right. I think I got in like 3, and I got down. I said, man, I don't think I'm going to win this thing. I think I was like 8 laps down, coming off of 6, and I'm like, whoo, this is going to be hard. But just a special thanks to you guys. I mean, you guys put this show on, and I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, what would we be doing? Sitting home eating donuts? I mean.
And again, we got to thank our sponsor, Anthony's Pizza. I can't say it enough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know if I ain't going to B-Dubs, I'm going to Anthony's tonight because I'm hungry. That 25 laps wore me out.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you, sir.
Goes on the blink, and you might not make it back, and you know that you could be well, that's strong, and I'm not wrong. Yeah.
All right, here we are back at Outback. We got the second place winner. We got first and a second. I tell you what, you're going to go home, and I don't know who needs to kick you the hardest, because I've told you all year you've been fast, and you just about give this season up. You're going to have 2 more races coming up, but I think you know you got speed.
Yeah, I'm trying to win 1 more at least, but yeah, I really wanted that one, but I didn't start off very good, and that's where he got me, I think. So.
Yeah, you did have a couple wrecks early, but you battled back. You know, you come from nowhere too, and you didn't have the good rotation, so that shows you how fast you are.
Yeah, I thought if I didn't wreck, I think I'd have beat him, but yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie, you work on a smile and you go for a ride.
All right, here we are back with third place finisher Trevor Feathers. Quite a bit better than your first race that you had here earlier tonight. You got yourself in some wrecks, I think, in the first one. A little bit here in the second one, but still come on strong.
Yeah, it was a rough night from the first warm-up session. Running out on lane 7, somebody decided to put their hand on the track, and when I smashed into him, it did damage to the frame, so I'm pretty sure it's bent right down through the center of it. So I did as much as I could here to try to get it straightened back out, but without being able to put it back in the jig and seeing how bad it is. So part of it, I guess. I don't know why there's hands on the track, but for some reason there was, and I got I hit him running full songs. But yeah, the first race, it was right off the bat, got knocked up, about missed a lap, had to come all the way back around. By the time I got back in my lane, I was done missed a lap. So just a rough night from the start and to the finish of it. Able to get a little bit better finish in that second one than I did in the first one, but it was a rough one. Brent got knocked out one time coming down the backstretch, and I told him he better check the frame because it bent the front end of mine down again. So I know I hit him a shot. I got holes in the front of the car. I guess when I got in there, it hit his rear bumper or the frame or something. So I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, I think you know as well as I know, when you're packing in 30 and 30-plus racers every night, I think we've seen things happen this year that we never would ever thought would have happened. And, yeah, I don't know why anybody would have their hand on the track either, but I can assure you I don't think that's the first time that's been this year.
No, I haven't seen it here for I don't think I've ever seen it, but it definitely did a number there. I think I got to run 2 warm-up sessions, and then I had to tear the car apart. And Uncle Jimmy sends a solid piece of, I guess it's aluminum that he puts the cars on to check them and goes around them and makes sure they're flat. And when I hit it to one spot, it was tweaking. So that's part of it. It's a rough night. We've had 7 good weeks the past couple, 3 seconds, 4 wins in a row. Can't complain. I think tonight kind of wrapped up the championship. Done deal. All I got to do is show up. So that's a good thing. Let Uncle Jimmy go back and I guess look at this car. See if it's raceable again, or if I'm gonna have to get this new one he just built. I hope not, because it was supposed to be his to come back with. But I don't know. He'll get it figured out.
Well, and you know that's the hard thing here, because I tell you, one little tweak, as close as a racing here, means the difference between 3, 4, sometimes not even getting in the feature.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I got knocked out of the lane there in the heat race, and it cost me the heat win. I mean, I lost about a half a track, and that was enough for Dean to beat me in the heat. He was running good and right place, right time, and he was able to capitalize. But we were able to come through the B main, win the B main. The car felt really good. It felt good all night. I would lose time. I couldn't make it up. I mean, I was running comparable lap times to Austin and Junior in the first race and the second race. I just couldn't make the time up for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you know how it is. I ain't got to tell you, but yeah, like I said, you're not going to go out here with your head down with what you've accomplished here. That's for sure.
No, definitely. This year has gone awesome. It wasn't as good as last year, but the competition stepped the game up. They got to see my lap times all last year, and they're matching them. So a couple of them are doing it consistently, and a couple of them are being able to hit the one good one and a couple bad ones. So they keep working on them, and it's going to get even closer.
Yeah, I tell you what, the way this is, we got 2 more races left, and I don't think they're going to get any less hungry, that's for sure.
Nah, definitely not. It come back down to lane rotation here again, and I thought I had the best one, so we got some work to do somewhere.
All right, man, well, congratulations.
Thank you, and thanks to Anthony's Pizza, Claudio, and Debbie. I'll see them tomorrow for lunch when we working on the race cars.
All right, man.
Yeah, thank you.